Hey guys, I've tried to record this video 2 other times and I kept getting interrupted or something weird kept going on. So, it's my 3rd time recording this darn video. Anyway, I'm going to try is the word because every single time I try and do it, something happens. I'm going to try and do a review for you guys on the Coastal Scents 88 palettes. And I got 3 of them. And I got the Prism palette. Sorry for my weird sound effects. The original 88 palette, or 80 original, however you want to say it. Whatever. And then the 1 palette by Coastal Scents. And I have a link where you can get these. And they usually have really good discounts most of the time. You know, I have like 45% off these palettes. So yeah. And I'm going to do the 88 Original palette first, which I recommend if you don't already have, you should get it anyway. Because, like, if you just are starting out in makeup, this is a really good palette. It's cheap, too, but it's really good. And don't say that just because it's cheaper than, like, a MAC palette, which only has, like, 2 colors. I mean, MAC is great, but I'm just saying. This comes with 88 colors. It comes with a very great mirror. Ooh, yeah, look, you can see that. Dual tip. Yeah. I haven't touched these at all. Dual tip applicators. There come with 2 of them. And all these amazing colors. And this cover sheet that I have not taken off whatsoever. Oops. I mean, I take it off to use the palette, obviously. It's kind of hot in here. I usually wear winter clothes in the summer and summer clothes in the winter. I know it's kind of weird, but it got kind of hot in my room. So, I already did some swatches. I don't remember where this purpley color came from, but that red one is this red color, and they're very pigmented. I'll show you, like, right here. I'll do this blue color right there. You see that? Holy cow, look, I barely grabbed any too. And swatch on the finger. Like, that's pigmented. Holy cow. It's hotter now. One thing I have to say though is that they're kind of small. They look a lot bigger on the camera, and they are about the size of let me get my change real fast. Ooh, that's an up close footage. A little bit smaller than a dime. Around the size of a dime. Here, I'll show you. Ooh. Yeah, around the size of a dime. So if you pick out a dime and be like, well, that's kind of small. Yeah, it is, but you get quality eyeshadows. You're not getting some really awful eyeshadow. And I like the color scheme, but I'll get into that in a little bit with the Prism palette, and then I'll just compare the two and I'll show you. So this is my take on it. It's really good. It's not cardboard, so it's not flimsy like this. The case, it's not cardboard. It's sturdy. Okay, and then the next palette I'm going to do the Prism palette. Sorry, that one was already out of the box. I don't know why I didn't take all of them out of the box. The Prism palette, and okay, keep in mind that they kind of look alike. I mean, you're gonna be like, isn't that the exact same one? It's not, I promise. Oh, my nose hurts. Okay. So, here's the Prism palette. And, it kind of looks like the 88 palette. The 88 palette has a lot brighter colors, however. Like, this has really nice colors. It has some neutrals and neutrals plus highlights. And it has your reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues. And then it kind of goes into a little bit of purple. And that's what really disappointed me, because I was thinking that the purples would be so much more better, but they really only have like 3 purples, and then a brown with a purple undertone. I do like how it goes the next color over. As you can see, it goes like a dark red, then a lighter red, and then a lighter reddish orange tone, and then it goes into oranges. Ooh. And then it goes all the way down to orange, and then pinks. And I like how it gradually fades down, which is really cool because on the original palette, the 88 palette, you don't really get that. You kind of just get like a dark red, another darker maroonish red, and then you get another red, and then you get kind of orangey scheme, and it doesn't really make sense, and it's kind of like all over the place. But I still love both of them. This one's a little more on the, if you were just kind of going for basically some pinks, some reds, some oranges, yellows, greens, and blues. Puts a little bit of neutral. This is the way to go, I guess. On this one, I would say that this one's more if you want like doubles up. So you want a little bit of yellow, some greens obviously, some blues, just some pinks and reds and purples, and then some matte, not all of them are matte, a little bit are shimmery, but some neutrals. Then this is kind of the way to go. This is mainly these colors right here. Greens, blues, and pinks is basically what the original palette is. I've never actually seen that in a review. Nobody's ever really pointed it out. I just noticed that when I was using it the other day. So these are really good. And if you don't know which one to decide on, go for more of the type of tones that you wear. It's really hot in here now. It's literally, my room was always getting the hottest. It gets up to like 100 degrees in my room. I'm not even joking. I don't know why the insulation in my room is so bad. Now I'm doing the warm palette. And I like how it has the sun. And this palette, you're just kind of like, whatever, you know. This palette is good for a lot of people. So the warm palette. Again, not flimsy cardboard. It's sturdy. All of them are. And none of them came broken, which I'm glad. So Coastal Scents is a good place to go. This is neutrals. Ooh. Neutrals. This is a bunch of nudes and neutrals. Like if you're trying to do a contour or a highlight on your nose, or you don't have any bronzer, I mean, you can definitely use this, because I know it looks really kind of washed out on my horrible like 2 megapixel iPod camera, but it has a lot of milk chocolatey browns over here, and let's see, focus, and then it goes lighter and lighter and lighter as it goes, and then it gets like blues, and then it has a black, which I don't understand why that black is like over here and why isn't it over here, but this is definitely good for smoky eye, or if you have a job where, you know, you can't have really bright makeup, like you're not out there, you're not in like some crazy job, you are like a professional business person, definitely get this palette. If you are looking for some funky colors plus, you know, some neutral colors, get the Prism palette, because if you can see that, yeah, it does have funky colors, but it does have neutrals. I mean, you can use about like this whole row for smoky eyes. So sorry that my camera sucks. Can't afford another one. And the Prism palette is just, you know, your average everyday kind of a, I want this palette just because of the bright colors. So these are your bright colors to go to if you're like, oh, I'm gonna rock that blue or this pink and these greens. You can definitely get a smoky eye with this one too. because it has a lot of highlight colors. Don't get me wrong. It has highlights. It has like white and then browns, but some yellows. But if you're going for more of like an actual smoky eye, but you love that pop of color, definitely get the Prism palette. Prism. And so, yeah, that's just my opinion. Honestly, I love all of them. I love to use them all on my family because I don't wear makeup. And I had to wear eyeshadow every single day, and I took it off constantly, and I'd apply more on. I'm like, what is wrong with me? But these are really, really great. Another thing about them, and I know this video is so freaking long, I'm so sorry. They don't fall out, which is good. So yeah, this is great for on the go if you really need it. You know, you can take this about anywhere. It's about the size of an iPad. If you know what an iPad looks. Hold on, my tablet is around here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, my tablet is a little bit bigger. But yeah. I mean, you can definitely get away with taking this. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will have links to get any of these palettes. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day. It's 4:24, so great afternoon and great night, and I'll see you guys later.